Dan, great to see you. It's been a busy few weeks, I suppose. All the talk about these draws for Newcastle United at the minute. How frustrating have they been? What do you need to do to transform them into wins?
Yeah, it have been frustrating. I think the positive is that we've not been getting beat. Obviously, we've only been beat once this season. I don't think probably the performances have been to the level that we've sort of set ourselves the standards. But yeah, as I said, it's kept our run going.
Obviously, big game Saturday night, big occasion Saturday as well. Would have been Sir Bobby Robson's 90th birthday. Big display planned by War Flags too. Just in terms of that, what did he mean to you as a fan and as a player as well? But how special do you think Saturday is going to be in terms of a display and the tribute?
Yeah, I hope it's going to be a huge tribute. I started watching when just as sort of Sir Bobby was manager in Newcastle, and sort of why I sort of fell in love with football and fell in love with the club. There were some great times, the Champions League nights. And I've said in an interview before that it felt like a sort of member of the family. It was sort of, he meant that much to you. And when he was sacked, I was gutted, absolutely gutted. Probably never really got over it. So yeah, just hope that we're sort of, I know War Flags are going to do a big display, so it'll be an emotional day, but I'm hoping all the fans sort of get behind it.
And I guess that your family will be there as ever, and I guess Sir Bobby means just as much to them, if not possibly even more to them.
Yeah, exactly. I think it might probably hold my whole generation.
Yeah.
That sort of age that we were probably just starting to watch Newcastle sort of around 2000s when he first come in. It just sort of it feels sort of very similar to now, that sort of connection that the whole city had, and with the football club, and just the players were like gods back then. So.
I suppose, huge game. What would it mean to you and to, the rest of the team, the rest of the city as well, if Newcastle can go on this season and achieve Europe?
Yeah, huge. I think we've said before that the club deserves it. Oh no. How are you? You alright? Yeah, good.
Sorry, I'm just doing the piece outside.
No, you're fine.
I'm told I was in here. I said just interrupt at the time. So.
Good.
How you doing?
Yeah, really good, thank you. How are you?
All fit?
Yeah, ready to go.
Good.
Big game Saturday.
Go on.
Thanks. You've thrown us now, like, you've absolutely thrown us.
It's perfect time, mate. What's it like to meet your heroes?
Yeah, I know. That's not the second time I met him. I've said before, I met him at a friend's engagement party and I was starstruck and I didn't really know what to say. So, but I haven't got my wife to pull us out this time.
I can see you frantically looking around. While we're here, obviously, we need to talk about Wembley, don't we? We need to talk about the Carabao Cup. Huge game coming up. How much are you looking forward to it? Obviously, we've got Liverpool first, but how much are you looking forward to it? And has the suit been measured yet?
The suit has not been measured. I'm not sure if we're wearing suits, to be fair, but yeah, it's going to be a huge game. I think it's only sort of natural that it is in the back of your mind. We've got games that we've been really focused on. So I was really sort of proud of the lads, the West Ham game, because after that cup game midweek, I think it was quite hard to sort of pick yourself up and get yourself motivated for that next game. So I thought that was really important. But yeah, it's going to be a huge weekend. Even driving in, I've got a guy pulled up to us by the traffic lights, pulling the window down and chatting to us about it and stuff. So
many asked you for tickets?
Too many. Too many. I've had to be ruthless with tickets. But yeah, I'm happy that I've got my family sorted.
Just finally on the Carabao Cup, if you were to score, I know he scored in the quarter-final, I know we've seen the dancing through the Carabao Cup, if you were to score, now that he's in the room, Shearer celebration or not?
I'd probably do about 3 or 4 celebrations. Shearer would be one of them, yeah, but I'd chuck in dances a lot, I'd be in the crowd, so.
Very much looking forward to seeing that, mate. Yeah. Just finishing off about Liverpool, obviously we were talking about it there. It's a big game in terms of the Champions League, and if Newcastle can get a result, how much of a boost would that be in terms of Champions League qualification? Yeah,
massive. I think like Liverpool at St James's is probably one of the biggest games of the season. They've picked up a few results recently and started to bring some of the lads back that they've had injured for a long time. So we know they'll be bang up for it. And yeah, it's huge for us. We need to try and keep that gap between us and 5th place. And if we can bring Champions League football back to the club, it would be a huge achievement.